here we are. Oh fuck, man. All right, look. This guy right here, in my opinion, he's top quality piece of shit. Right here, top quality. Okay, so let's bring in the man himself, Mr. Bleeves.
Look at this motherfucker up here. Look at these pictures that he puts of himself, looking like a Facebook filter.
Look at that.
Like he gets run through a Facebook filter before he comes live. What is this shit over here? What is going on, my man?
What's happening, man? I'm just chilling. I went to take my my toddler to get a checkup at the in the pediatric, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
I stopped at the fucking theater to just buy popcorn. Fucking pay that shit. That's all I did. I stopped at the theater to buy popcorn because they have the best fucking popcorn, right? Hand them the Volt card. The guy looks at it. It's like, fuck, man, it's heavy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, well, you just got volted, sir. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, look at that. Look at the name. He looks at the name. He's taking his time to look at this fucking car, right?
Hell yeah.
And I was like, check it out, man. Go to the website. Learn about it. He's like, all right, I'll check it out. And boom, got my popcorn. We fucking left the theater. We fucking just went there for popcorn, bro. I remember, Bleeves, the first day I told you about Volt, man. And you told me straight out, that thing looks like a fucking shitcoin.
What the fuck is going on with this 575 quadrillion cell that keeps happening? What is this shit right here? And that was just Voltoshi being ahead of the game. God damn it.
Man. What a riot's been, huh? What a riot's been.
Hell yeah.
It's been fun, man. It's been fun. And it's like, you and I both know that this is not it for Volt. That this is gonna fucking make a fucking crazy return, move on to bigger things, and you got all these people here, man. They're listening, and it's like, you guys need to load up, man. This is your opportunity. Tell them, Bleeves. Tell them.
Look, here it's very simple, right? It doesn't matter how many people are out here doing this influencer game. It doesn't matter how many people are out here. What matters is this. Voltoshi is the guy that delivers everything for you every single time. This market is very complicated right now and very difficult. Pablo's never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything. Nobody's ever seen anything like what's going on right now. You can go back to like 2015, 2019. You kind of look at maps and you can get an idea of what's going on. This meme coin craze right here is happening because the market became boring. We've had 595 days of a bear market. Now, I'd like to think that we're at the beginning of the bull market. That it started, it's just slow developing because of economic factors. But the whole thing about this, the big thing is this meme coin season, just because everybody that was in these venture capital companies and that are in these hedge fund companies, what they're doing is they're taking random. They started up Pepe, of course, and then they put some money in it. And they found they could make a ton of money. And then they did it with all kinds of different tokens, right? And they just keep doing it and keep doing it. And it's just smaller companies, but they're still doing it. And they're throwing money at it and it's pumping it up and then they're dumping on it, right? And they're making a bunch of money and they're taking the money from you is what's happening, right? And what's happening now is they're taking that money back. They're going to pump Bitcoin again. And this is just the cycle, right? But Bitcoin has to dump first because I got charts, which you guys, if you see me on my live later, I'll show you the liquidation charts. Like the liquidity chart, like you got to come grab some liquidity at 24,000 before you can go to 31,000. But then after that, you're gonna head to 37,000. Then the money will cascade down into these altcoins, and of course, Ethereum will move with Bitcoin. Most of the alts will kind of move with Bitcoin. But when the meme the thing that happened with Pepe, that was lightning in a bottle, right? But the thing that happened with every other token was basically 100x, 200x, 300x. All of them just had these rapid runs and they got faster and faster and faster. Well, guess what? The altcoins are about to do that as soon as Bitcoin eats. Like this, and the way I consider Volt is an altcoin. Volt really will always be a meme coin at heart, right? But it doesn't work that way anymore. It's a utility token. It has function. It has use cases. It has all the things that you want for a token that's going to be here in the long term. Now, if that's the case, go look around and find me an altcoin that's pumping right now, other than Conflux. Conflux is an open source
Yeah.
Chinese blockchain that just came out of nowhere, and it's the only thing in the altcoin market that's pumping. Okay, everything else is just dead, and it's very rare that it's ever been this dead. Look at Crow. You can't get Crow to pump for anything right now, and it's all over the market, but it will flip, and when it flips, Volt, just like everything else, is just going to make money's just going to start rolling in hand over fist. This market is just transferring $1 trillion from one hand to the other every single day. There's nothing new being created right now.
Just circulating, man, over and over and over again. And it's the same people that jump from project A to project B to project C. And at the end of the day, look, these guys have to find a home. They have to find a home, man. They have
Yep.
to find that project that's going to make them like the long term sustainability, generational wealth, and that's where altcoins kick in. You know what I'm saying? Like you and I both know that Crow's going back to $1. You know we can't
That's damn
deny it.
right.
It's going to happen, right? We know that Volt. We don't know what Volt's going to do. It has never had its all time high, 250 million. That's a meme coin all time high. That's not an altcoin all time high. There's a difference. So we don't know what it's gonna do, and that's gonna happen with a lot of them, man. That's gonna happen. Like we're looking at Floki right now. Like it's not really making any moves, but wait till the bull market kicks in, and that fucking thing is gonna send. You know.
Yep.
Look, man. Look, a lot of these guys don't realize what's happening, and it's like, look, these guys come in. Even the whales. You see a whale come in with 50 Ethereums. 50 Ethereums buying into any of these projects, right?
Yep.
We saw Wells buy 500 Ethereums in Pepe. Like we saw this, man. This shit was crazy, right?
Yeah.
These guys are just looking for a 1 to 2x and they're getting the fuck out, right?
I'm actually covering an article today where they're talking about one of these whales, about how much money he made, and they're showing it right on the chain. He made a 4x on Pepe and a 4x on RFD.
Wow.
And he's like, he puts a couple 100,000 in and he makes a couple 100,000. Think about that though. These tokens that go from 0 to 100 million, this whale, this super smart whale, only made a 4x. That doesn't make sense, right? And then on Pepe, if it's running to 1.5 billion, why is this really super smart whale, according to Look On Chain, only making a 4x? The reason is because the market is being manipulated.
Yeah.
And he figured out get in low before these guys get out, and he made his money and he got out. So he did good. But I mean, think about that. Think about how many people got wrecked in order for all that to happen.
Well, it's like, dude, there's thousands of people coming into these projects with $500, $1,000, thinking that these projects are the next Shiba, they're the next Doge, they're the next big thing, and it's like you're watching these whales buy 50, 100 Ethereums, 500 Ethereums at 100 million market cap. That's not okay. That's not normal. That doesn't happen in a real run of a project. That happens later down the road when a project's getting closer to that billion. You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing all this manipulation so early. So it's like, how can you sustain this manipulation at those levels? Okay, I come in with 100 Ethereums. I just do a 3x. I made 300 ETH. I'm out. I'm good. You're coming in with $1,000 thinking you're going to make $1 million. It's like you have to be careful. And it's not just those two projects. There's a bunch of them that have been doing that, and you just got to watch.
And the level of manipulation that's happening right now is gross. And the worst part of all of this is that so many people don't see it. So many people haven't realized it and recognized what the real problem is here. And they exit something like Volt, a solid project. They exit any one of these other solid projects. And I mean, look around. You see them all over the charts. Like they exit these good even altcoins. They exit these altcoins. They're struggling for money. Yeah. They're exiting for this pie in the sky, and they're just getting wrecked. And guess what they don't have then? They don't have their investment anymore. What they have to do is go back to the drawing board, which means their job. They're literally just being used as liquidity so that at some point, after, again, there's going to have to be a dip in Bitcoin for us to get to 37,000, but they're being used for this liquidity that's going to be pumped into Bitcoin pretty soon.
Well,
That's it.
You and I both know that these whales that are making all this fucking money, guess what they're gonna take their money back to? Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
We know that. That's what they're going to do. They're not here to make a thousand Ethereums and then just keep spending 1,000 Ethereum on shitcoins. No, man. Once they manipulated the projects enough, they made enough money where they feel good. They're gonna go back to the source and they're gonna pump the source, and then the source is gonna go up, like you said, $37,000 and fucking start rolling down to legitimate projects. And all those projects that were pump and dumps will just slowly fade away, and then we get to work.
When we're all rich, when we're all like Pablo, I'll just put it that way. When we're all like Pablo, here's what we're going to do, right? This is going to be the simple thing. You're always going to have your Volt back, right? But with your money that you have, right, what you're going to do is you're going to put it all into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to run, Bitcoin's going to hit, and it's going to test. When it tests 70,000, gets over 69,000, goes up to 70,000, you've made a nice big profit. You're going to take your money out. You're going to take at least half of it out, and you're going to take that money and you're going to put that into a bunch of altcoins. You're going to do that just right before it gets to 70,000, before you get into price exploration. Then those are going to pump, because at some point that shit is going to find its way into the altcoins, and the altcoins are going to pump, and they're going to do 100x. And then before you get to that 100x, maybe about 90x, just to be on the safe side, you're going to take your money out and you're going to put it into fucking meme coins. But you're not even going to have to put a whole lot of money into meme coins. You just put $1,000 into each meme coin as they come around. Set yourself up a wallet with like 20 grand in it and just do some fucking meme coining. And guess what? You're going to make as much money as you just made in the Bitcoin run. You're going to make as much money as you just made in the altcoin run, in the meme coins. And then you're going to repeat the whole cycle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at the blow off top on Bitcoin. And then we're all going to say, you know what? I'm not going to invest for another 2 years. I'm just going to play shit coins for 2 years and fuck around and find out.
Hey, look, man, there's plenty of shit coins that I made money on that I hadn't even talked about. Okay. Because that's what they are. They're shit coins, and they're going to make money.
But that's the blueprint now. You run it up with Bitcoin, then you run it up with altcoins, and you go and get your meme coins. That's what they're doing. That's what everybody is doing. But yeah, it is my time. God damn, I got to go.
Well, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you, brother. Always.
Yeah, man.
Always.
All right, guys, you guys take care. And I got to go live because I am going to be late. All right, I'll see you guys later. It's not financial advice. I'm always right.
Peace, brother. Peace. I fucking love that guy. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. But, man, you guys heard it from the man. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.